Oh, oh. What's up, bro? What's up? What's up, bro? Like, you come here every single week asking for the same stuff. Like, just. Alright, bro. Like, alright. I see you, man. I see you. This is another market breakdown video. Like, what more do you want? Okay? What more do you want? I mean, we're back in business, and that's it. That's it right there. So, with all that, EJ, man. EJ. Number one prospect. We're going straight to the 4 hour. Let's go on the daily real quick. Daily. I have a lot of fibs on my daily. It's throwing it off low key. I have a lot of fibs on the daily. This is a previous trade. I need to start, clearing stuff off. As I go. But this is a fib that I drew after price broke this area of structure. These previous highs made the new high and a new low. So I did it from point A, point B, and we're looking for that potential point C. It initially hit that 38.2, but it's looking like price is gonna make a steeper pullback. And yeah, we already have this like internal lower high. I wouldn't be surprised if we can get some type of move for a deeper pullback, something like that. Yeah. I could see something. Yeah. My fault. My parents are yelling, and I don't know why. Then they calling my brother's name. Alright, so UJ, I'm seeing Jesus. So we have a lot of bearish volume as of right now. The lower high, and we're coming back into this entire bubble, which was a previous consolidation zone. We'll just see how this plays out, man. I might come out. I might wake up during London just to see how this shakes up. Then we have GU. One of those pairs, probably my worst pair, because it just is. It's like, look at this. It's compared to gold and the UJs and the EJs. Like, it's okay. I contemplate why I still trade this pair, but right now I can see a short-term move to this high right here. I would definitely want to look into that and potentially take advantage of that setup if we can. And I say that based on the fact that short-term wise, we are receiving some volume here. We're breaking above these previous highs, minor highs, should I say, and we're creating this lower high right here. So this could be some short-term volume within this market. If I were to get into longs, I would just make a short-term target to these previous highs, like right there. And I mean, that's cool right there. I try not to overextend myself when the overall move hasn't been validated. And what I mean by that is, I'm not gonna aim for a move all the way up here when like major highs such as this one, like this is a pretty major high, when not this high hasn't been broken. So if we get a break of this high, then yes, I'll be more confident, but we haven't received that break. I'm really just looking forward to the high being hit or close to being met. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Gold, I did take a setup last week, beautiful setup on gold last week, and as you can see, it just kept going after I exited the trade. But I'm not mad at it at all. It was a great trade, executed beautifully, and you know what I'm saying, man, decent profits. So how this trade played about was, we had this pullback, nice pullback right here, and price kept going. I waited for price to hit this fair value gap. You know what I'm saying? For my ICT traders, fair value gap. We do the fair value gaps. We do it all, man. So I had the fair value gap, observed the fair value gap, and I drew it there. Had a buy limit, and I placed stops below this previous low. So it's really not even that difficult. It's very simple. Placed below there. It hit it, And it did all this. I wasn't even like on the charts as this was happening. I was at work actually. Am I lying? No, I'm not lying. I was at work at this time. Price went up, and I was at a meeting actually. So I got a tick. I got an alert on my phone. It was like, gold hit this point. I was like, hey, let's go. But during the meeting, I had no service, so I couldn't do anything until literally later on that afternoon. And at that point, yeah, it did a bunch of stuff. And to keep this short, where did I exit? I exited right here, where we had that like doji and the bullish candle. Exited like right there, which is pretty much at our TP1 -27, which is perfectly fine for me. Which is before all of this on Friday that took place, which was influenced by news. So obviously I missed out on a lot of pips, but I'm not complaining at all. It was a very good trade. But with gold, I can see this continuing to the upside. If I want to give myself a chance, I will wait for price to make a steep pullback, which I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if it does so, because ultimately I have it hitting all the way to 6,000 where it was previously. Wait, did it ever hit 6,000? No, it was close to hitting 6,000. Yeah, it was close to hitting 6,000. But I at least have it hitting 5,600. So right now it's rallying, waiting for that pullback. And where could it potentially pull back? It could pull back, at this previous high. It could pull back at these highs. We just have to closely monitor it, honestly, because gold is it's not like consistent all the time. Like it moves nicely, but when it comes to pulling back and in the volume of the pair, it can be inconsistent. Sometimes it'll give you that decent pullback, which I executed on. Sometimes it doesn't and just keeps going. So you just gotta take advantage of it and closely monitor it, which I will be doing for this week. Yeah. Thank you for watching. It's been cool, man. It's been cool. Catch y'all next week. Let's have a amazing, fantastic, you know what I'm saying, trading week. If we don't make any money, let's just do the best we can, trade our setups, and just show up. That's it, though. I'll catch y'all. Be safe.